This is WWE's Jerry the King Lawler, and Mountain Empire, this is your wrestling.
Should be a tremendous matchup here, getting you started. Southern States Wrestling fans, we're glad you're tuned in, turned on, and checking out the action of Southern States Wrestling as we've got Joe Briggs here taking on a man known as the Wolf, making his television debut here with us on Southern States Wrestling. And I tell you what, Joe Briggs, of course, we know him well, tremendous competitor and explosive, as you see right there as he's laying in the shots on the Wolf, getting things started here with us on Southern States Wrestling. But the Wolf right there caught his man with a big shoulder block and sent Briggs out of the ring here. The Wolf, we know, has been training in St. Paul at Sampson's Gym. The two Virginias, West Virginia and Virginia, Fall Spectacular coming to you Saturday, October the 10th, Bluefield, West Virginia. It's already signed, soon to be delivered. Frank the Tank Parker makes his return to take on Scott Sterling. That's right, Saturday, October 10th, Bluefield, West Virginia. It's going to be a tremendous matchup, fans. One big match amongst many coming to you in Bluefield, Saturday, October the 10th. The two Virginias Fall Spectacular. It's going to be a great night, fans. Make your plans now to join us in Bluefield on Saturday, October the 10th. Frank Parker's been on the shelf. He's been hurt, injured at the hands of Scott Sterling, Bo James, and of course Bam Bam Colson in the attack that was perpetrated. You saw it here on television a few weeks back. And Frank Parker is on the road to recovery. Saturday, October the 10th, Bluefield, West Virginia. It's going to happen, fans. Make sure you're a part of it. Joe Briggs and the Wolf here hooking it up as the Wolf now has Briggs under control with a side headlock position. Over the ropes, comes across, and the Wolf right there, big shoulder block. I tell you what, this man, double tough competitor, making his debut with us on Southern States Wrestling. Briggs with a nice leapfrog up and over his man, and the Wolf caught him right there with a hip toss. As Briggs now making his way back up, and Wolf takes him once again right into a big full body slam. As the Wolf is definitely in control of things at this point in time in the contest. Here with you this week, Southern States Wrestling fans, we got a great crowd on hand as you see Joe Briggs seeking the condolences of Rebecca Lynn at ringside. Fans, you want to make sure you join us next week. Next week we will announce the date and location for the Fall Spectacular in the Tri-Cities. That's right, Kingsport, Johnson City, Bristol, Tennessee. I'm talking to you next week. We will announce the date and location for Southern States Wrestling Fall Spectacular in the Tri-Cities. So you want to make sure you join us next week, fans, and every week right here with Southern States Wrestling, bringing you great professional wrestling action throughout the Southern United States. Top competitors all the way around. Joe Briggs and the Wolf here hooking it up as referee got in between them trying to separate things. And Briggs looks like he's complaining he was jabbed in the eye perhaps. But, you know, we have to question the believability of that, as Joe Briggs has certainly perpetrated many devious deeds. And there you go right there. Briggs caught his man with a big forearm right there. He was playing possum, complaining to the referee to distract the situation. And now Briggs with a hard chop right there. And again, sets him up. I tell you what, he's laying him in there, but the Wolf absorbing those blows. And now the Wolf responding with several of his own. Caught his man with a nice uppercut forearm. And a one to the side of the jaw as well. Joe Briggs now in trouble as the Wolf with a big elbow right there. Takes his man, scoops him up. Big full body slam as the Wolf now hits the ropes. And caught his man with a leg drop. This could do it. He's in for a cover. And got a 2 count only on that one. Great matchup here with you this week. Southern States Wrestling, and the Wolf right there with a drop kick. Caught Briggs by surprise. I think they caught us all by surprise on that one. But I tell you what, highly, highly effective. Fans, we also want to remind you of Lance Dykes. He is the man to see for insurance in Tennessee and Virginia. He only deals with the top carriers. He is an independent agent, so he can shop around and get you the best deal possible for your final expense, whole life, term life insurance needs. Get in touch with Lance Dykes today. He's a great guy, and he will help you put a great plan in place to protect your family. We've got a stalemate here at ringside as Rebecca Lynn, oh wow, was being used right there as Joe Briggs now opening up on the Wolf once again. This match is spilled out to the ringside area. The referee now coming out, commanding Briggs to get it back in the ring. They do have a 10 count. They are supposed to return to the ring as referees trying to adhere some sort of law and order in this matchup. The Wolf with a kick out right there after 2 as Joe Briggs now going back into work on his man. I tell you what, fans, great matchup here. We're glad you're tuned in, checking out Southern States Wrestling, no matter how or where you may be joining us all across this great world of ours. Those of you watching us on broadcast television throughout Tennessee, throughout Virginia, and West Virginia, we appreciate you tuning in. Join us each and every week. And of course, those of us joining on social media, you have the pleasure of watching us anytime, anywhere on YouTube, Facebook, and of course, join us on Twitter as well. Joe Briggs in control of the Wolf. Got that side headlock, or side reverse chin lock position, should I call it properly, as he's got the Wolf grounded on the canvas at this point in time in the contest. Like we said, we know a little bit about the Wolf, very little. Basically, he's been training at Sampson's Gym in St. Paul, Virginia, which is a tremendous training facility, not only if you're looking into professional wrestling, but also for mixed martial arts. Sampson's Gym has a full setup in there, great aerobic workouts, classes, personal instruction, you name it, in a gym, you need it, you need to see Sampson's Gym, because they got it all right there for you. Tremendous facility. As the Wolf now got Briggs, well, he got away from him, missed the clothesline, but he got caught by that drop kick. I'll tell you what, Joe Briggs, explosive competitor, in for a cover now, got a 2 count only on that one, as the Wolf was able to make his way out of that situation. Fans, we do appreciate you joining us. Like I say, no matter how you may be joining us. Many fans tuning in on Facebook and on YouTube. We're glad you're tuning in. We do love hearing from you fans as well. I want to send a special shout out to a great friend of Southern States Wrestling, Greg Masoriak, down in the Raleigh, North Carolina area. He joins us each and every week via YouTube and Facebook. Greg's been dealing with some health issues here of late. I just want to send a special shout out to Greg Masoriak in Raleigh, good friend and longtime supporter of Southern States Wrestling. Fans, we're going to be taking a commercial break here in just mere moments. We got to dip away and check with our sponsors here.
Hi everyone, it's your friend Misty James. I'm here to tell you it's never too early to protect your family with life insurance and have peace of mind for you and your loved ones. Funerals double in price every 10 years. Do you have the money or benefits needed? Your loved ones could be left with medical bills and other expenses. Protect them now. Call my friend Lance Dykes, independent agent in Tennessee and Virginia, who has common sense approach to life insurance with no pressure sales. He is someone who will listen to you and work for you. Affordable premiums that will never increase. No medical exam. No decrease in coverage, and the policy cannot be canceled as long as you pay your premium. Top insurance carriers. Call Lance today and protect your family.
Calvary Baptist Church, 1238 Pine Street, Kingsport, Tennessee. Regular schedule of services. Sunday, 9:15 a.m. for Bible study fellowship class for all ages. 10:30 a.m. worship. 6 p.m. blast for children, wake for youth. Sunday night life for adults. Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. children and youth activities. 3D Bible study for adults.
Singing country music. That's what I've always dreamt of doing as a young boy. Growing up in South Carolina, it was out of the ordinary to dream such a dream. I moved to Nashville to get a record deal, and I didn't really know what I was doing. My faith was really tested. I wrote this song called Long Black Train. When I laid the pen down, I said, nobody's ever going to want to hear this.
If you are part of a nonprofit organization, listen to this. You now have the opportunity to bring the wrestling TV stars to your town and make money for your group. Over the past 2 decades, Southern States Wrestling has helped raise money for church groups, schools, ball teams, volunteer fire departments, children's hospitals, Ronald McDonald House, scout troops, and many more. Our staff is waiting to hear from you and get started on what could be your biggest fundraiser to date. Southern States Wrestling and your group are the perfect tag team to raise the funds you need.
Back from commercial, fans. Joe Briggs in control of the Wolf, as the Wolf now caught his man right there. Big hip toss and made separation. Wrestling fans, want to remind you, as always, one of our great sponsors here in Southern States Wrestling, Lance Dykes. If you're in Tennessee or Virginia, he is a top agent, only deals with the top name carriers. He's an independent agent, so he can shop around and get you the best deal possible. Final expense, whole life, or term life insurance. Make sure you got a plan in place to protect your family when it's your time to go. Get in touch with Lance today. In Tennessee, you can call him at 423-817-8248. Or if you're in Virginia, it's 540-300-6204. Lance Dykes, great sponsor and great friend of Southern States Wrestling. Fans, give him a call. Get in touch with him. He'll help protect your family. I guarantee you that. The Wolf right there, inverted atomic drop on Joe Briggs. Caught his man and then caught him right there with a clothesline coming across as well. The Wolf now in control as he's caught Briggs now with the third clothesline in a row, it seems. The Wolf now takes his man, Irish whip to the near side. Briggs caught him. That big full backdrop right there. Wolf has got Joe Briggs rocking and rolling at this point in time in the contest. Fans, want to remind you, Fall Spectacular, Saturday, October 10th, Bluefield, West Virginia. Frank the Tank Parker returns to face his former partner, Scott Sterling, in what will be a war. I guarantee it. Saturday, October the 10th, Bluefield, West Virginia at the auditorium. You want to be sure to join us for a great card of Southern States Wrestling Fall Spectacular. And for our good friends, of course, in the Tri-Cities, Johnson City, Kingsport, Bristol, home base for Southern States Wrestling, next week we will announce the date and location for the Fall Spectacular in the Tri-Cities. Be sure to join us next week. Slingshot suplex right there by the Wolf. Joe Briggs is in trouble. The Wolf has got a cover, and referee only got a 2 count out of it. Very close 2 count, but it was a 2 count. The Wolf making his debut here with us in Southern States Wrestling. Joe Briggs, tremendous competitor, of course, former television champion. And he and Rebecca Lynn have made quite the team as of late. And she certainly has been protecting Mr. Briggs and vice versa. Do-si-do, round we go. Briggs with a suplex right there, belly to back suplex. Briggs holding on here. Looks like he may hit another one there. He does again. Joe Briggs, love him or hate him, you have to admit he's a tremendous competitor. Otherwise, he wouldn't be able to survive and have held championships like he has here in Southern States Wrestling. The Wolf now with a reversal on Briggs. He's going to give him a belly to back, his own version thereof. Man, I tell you what, fans, we do appreciate hearing from you on social media, Facebook and Twitter. Look us up, like us, share us. We appreciate everybody watching the television program, but please share it. Turn your friends on to Southern States Wrestling. We bring you classic professional wrestling the entire family can enjoy. As the Wolf here dropping the straps a la the King Jerry Lawler. He certainly is the man who made that move famous, no question about that. But the Wolf now feeling good, getting ready to move in on Briggs. It looks like he may be trying to set him up for something here. Caught him with a big kick right there. As Rebecca Lynn now makes her way up on ringside. And the Wolf is distracted now by Rebecca Lynn. She certainly just did her job very well, which provided a distraction. Briggs now has got his man rolled up. This could do it. No, only a 2 count. I tell you what, the Wolf, very resilient, tough competitor. No question about that. Be coming out of Sampson's gym in St. Paul, Virginia. He's got to be double tough. As the Wolf right there trying to slow Briggs down. Briggs hanging on that second rope here. This could go a lot of places real fast. Let's see what happens here. The Wolf now up on that second rope. And Rebecca Lynn, once again, is going to interject herself in the situation. She's got hold of Joe Briggs' leg here. She's hanging onto his leg for dear life. That's going to prevent him from going off that rope, hopefully. But the Wolf now has grabbed her by the hair of her head. Briggs now put the Wolf down on the canvas. Briggs now setting up on that top rope. Joe Briggs, he went for a big splash right there, but he missed it. As Joe Briggs now in a tremendous amount of trouble. The Wolf, this is his time. This is his moment right here. He'd better make the most of it as Briggs is clearly injured. The Wolf now has Briggs setting him up here in position. Rebecca Lynn once again makes her way up onto the apron. As the Wolf has got Rebecca Lynn, Joe Briggs is down. Oh, man, I tell you what, chaos. You never know what's going to happen next. Oh, wait a minute. Briggs, fortunately for him, put on the brakes. Fortunately for Rebecca Lynn, he put on the brakes. But the Wolf now caught him right there. Explosive kick right there by the Wolf. As Joe Briggs is in a tremendous amount of trouble here, the Wolf now takes Briggs, sets him up, hits him with a power bomb, rolls him up for a cover. This could do it right here. No, somehow Briggs was able to kick out of that. Amazingly enough, the Wolf now snapmares Joe Briggs, sets him up in position, comes across, caught him with a splash. This could do it. 1, 2, 3. There you have it in his debut matchup here on Southern States Wrestling. Your winner of the contest is the Wolf. We're going to go here right now from the King of Kingsport, Bo James. He's got comments.
Here with Bo James, wrestling. You said you're from Kingsport, Tennessee?
The King of Kingsport, Tennessee.
The King of Kingsport, Tennessee. That's what I'm talking about. So you're telling me that you're gonna that they don't have a chance of winning?
Not a chance. Nobody from Kentucky has ever beat anybody from Tennessee. You know, when Daniel Boone left North Carolina to come over here, he come through Tennessee first, and he just kept on a truck until he got to Kentucky, and he stopped in Kentucky. You know why?
Why is that?
He ain't tough enough to live in Tennessee, and he knew that. You know, I'm not only a professional wrestler, 2-time published author, 5-star ratings on Amazon. I have traveled this country. I've been presented the Legends Award from the Gulf Coast Wrestling Reunion, Mobile, Alabama, from Paul Bear himself. Give us the award. 2 years ago, we were honored, me and my wife, in Las Vegas, Nevada. The Cauliflower Alley Club presented us with a Lifetime Achievement Award. We're not a couple of local yokels. Vic the Bruiser's pretty famous for whipping 2 men in one day. When we get to Buckhorn Thursday night, we're going to show you just how you beat 2 men in one day when we lay an East Tennessee dog whipping on 2 of Perry County's very own.
Well, as a Perry County man, I can tell you got your work cut out for you. But I think I'm going to buy a ticket just to see how close you can come.
Well, I hope so, and I hope everybody out there watching buys a ticket. proceeds are going to help a good cause over here, and it's not every day you get to see somebody like Bo James come to Buckhorn, Kentucky. You know, most places I go, I get no less than a 15.5 minute standing ovation. Men stand there with tears in their eyes, and women faint, and kids do cartwheels because they know they're seeing greatness when I get in the ring.
Saturday night, October the 10th, Bluefield, West Virginia, the Two Virginias Fall Spectacular is coming. You heard Joe Wheeler talk about it just a few minutes ago. Here I am standing in Hazard, Kentucky. I have been all over these Appalachians looking for Frank Parker and Ray Idle. Scott Sterling's been looking for them, and nobody can find them anywhere. October the 10th, Bluefield, West Virginia, at the auditorium right there, the Two Virginias Fall Spectacular. We're going to see you because they're telling everybody Frank Parker is coming back. Ray Idle wants a shot at the television title. Right here next week, they're going to tell you about the Fall Spectacular in the Tri-Cities. But I want to tell you this. The Fall Spectacular in the Tri-Cities is going to happen after the one in the Two Virginias. And I don't think Frank Parker and I don't think Ray Idle are ever going to be seen again around the Tri-Cities area. So you better come to Bluefield October the 10th, the Fall Spectacular for the Two Virginias. Bo James, Scott Sterling, we're going to lay it down and we're going to put them out. This Southern States Wrestling program is brought to you in part by Lance Dykes Life Insurance. Lance is an independent agent in Tennessee and Virginia. It's never too late to protect your family and set up a no-pressure appointment. Lance will be happy to meet with you and work with you on policies that fit any budget. With final expense, whole life, and term insurance, Lance provides insurance for top-name carriers. It's never too late. Protect your family now. Contact Lance Dykes Life Insurance.
The tag team champions, big DDT right there. Earl Fields went head first on that one, and a back kick by Bulldog Mac as he is a one-man wrecking machine in there.
James McCone doesn't know what to do. He's beside himself, and two other people on the outside. Look at that big back heel kick, caught him right in the face, and the team of Earl Fields, Scotty Rocker, both on the outside. Fans, Bulldog Mac has returned to Southern States Wrestling. And he just takes out the team of Fields as Rocker on the outside.
Absolutely incredible high-flying maneuver right there. And there you see the reunion. Iron Cross, Bulldog Mac, back together here in Southern States Wrestling, and they are kicking butt and taking names.
The embrace on the outside evidently seals the deal, as this is the mystery man that we've heard about for the last month or 2 months on the CW4, the Power Half Hour, and Bulldog Mac taking it right to Scotty Rocker. How about that?
Scotty Rocker just got took over by a big clothesline right there by Bulldog Mac. Iron Cross now takes Earl Fields down with a big clothesline as well, as they have got the tag team champions in a lot of trouble at this point in time. Fields and Rocker both are out on the floor. Iron Cross is taking the fight out there to Scotty Rocker. This thing's breaking down and breaking down fast, Michael.
Did you hear the crowd reaction? Bulldog Mac came through the front door of the National Guard Armory. He didn't come from the locker room, so evidently car trouble maybe, and that man right there, James McCone, may have had something to do with it. How he would find out who the mystery partner is, I don't know, but leave it to Sneaky Man there to find out. And look at this, the Iron Cross now. Bulldog Mac got their opponents, both of them on the outside. Oh, Scotty Rocker just went into that turnbuckle post, and there's no give on that.
He caught it flush and full force at that. Earl Fields now just got taken into the post as well. We've got a bell here. I'm guessing there's a count out. I'm not sure.
I think both teams were counted out on the outside.
Head, neck, and shoulders area. Plus, this will slow down Bulldog Mac. Well, Mac now making his way back up to a vertical base. Catches his man with an elbow, and Bo James with a handful of hair right there. No question about that. Referee Jamie Harris getting in Bo James's face over that one, as well he should. Oh, big double thrust right there. Karate thrust employed by Bo James on Bulldog Mac. I tell you what, Bulldog Mac, great young superstar here in Southern States Wrestling. We're glad to have him. Protege of the Iron Cross, and of course these guys have been tag team champions here in Southern States Wrestling before, and what tremendous champions they made. Bo James now continuing to work over Bulldog Mac in that far corner, brings his man back out, got him in a side headlock position. I tell you what, Bo James, Scott Sterling working together as a team have put Frank Parker on the shelf, no question about that, with a huge assist from Bam Bam Colson coming out of the audience, completely unexpected, completely, out of nowhere. Bam Bam Colson hadn't been seen in a professional wrestling event in 10 years or better, but he sure showed up that night in Kingsport, Tennessee, and him and Scott Sterling and Bo James, they did a number on Frank Parker. Bulldog Mac was able to roll out of the way right there. And again, Mac now slowly inching into the corner. Almost got that tag. Scott Sterling right there caught Iron Cross. Cross now making his way into the ring. Bulldog Mac handspring into a back elbow right there. Beautifully executed by Bulldog Mac as he caught Scott Sterling with that elbow. Now's the time, now's the moment he needs to get over and make that tag to the Iron Cross. Iron Cross is fresh, rested, ready to go. But Bulldog Mac has sustained so much punishment at the hands of Bo James and Scott Sterling earlier in the matchup. It's difficult for him to get over and make that tag. Fans, you want to be sure to join us, Castlewood, Virginia, Russell County Fairgrounds, Friday, September the 4th, 7 o'clock p.m. bell time. The Iron Cross will be in action as he's got Bo James and Scott Sterling. Double noggin knocker right there. Iron Cross in control of things. Bulldog Mac now coming in to go to work on Scott Sterling. Takes him face first into that top turnbuckle. Iron Cross, Scott's the do-si-do, and Bo James ended up catching Mac with an elbow right there, which leaves Iron Cross. Oh, man. Scott Sterling, Bo James now, both of them able to team up and do a number on the Iron Cross here. They send him into the ropes. They both duck down, and Iron Cross caught Scott Sterling right there with a roll-up. Bulldog Mac with a drop kick right there. This could do it. Referee's in, and we've got a pinfall. We've got brand new tag team champions right here, Southern States Wrestling. Former champions and now the new Southern States Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Iron Cross, Bulldog Mac, captured the titles right here for you this week on television.